Yeah, sorry guys. Just wait for it to set up. Good, we're live. Mike's okay? Can you hear me okay? All good? Yeah? Hopefully you can hear me. I've got gold up. Yeah. Anyway, what am I doing? Watching gold, really. And wanted to talk to you about this new account, this new project. Just waiting for people to join. Yeah, we're live. Just waiting for everybody to join. Good, that's good then. Right, so sounds okay. Yeah, I've been watching gold trickling down. It's shot past the 764. I mean, bigger picture. Let's do some top-down analysis. Let's have a look at this. So monthly. Last month we had that nice push down, nice reversal, nice engulfing. Bearish engulfing monthly. You know we're going to be bearish this time. I tried to take it down at the beginning of the week, and it just didn't want to happen, did it? So it pushed up first, and then Friday it pushed down. So yeah, let me get. Why are people asking for links? Yeah, let's get the link. Where's the link? Link. Scroll up. Make sure the link is on there. Let me get. So we've got this account, and it's a 1 million. Basically, we've already had funded trader, working with a funded trader. He's got a live account, and we were talking, and he's got I've been working with who is it? Lux. That's it. Been working with Lux. Sorry, been working with Lux and as a prop firm. So $1 million challenge. Had a nibble already. So I said, look, let's do this properly. Let's showcase it as well, and just see what you can do. Really, bit of fun. That's all. So it's interesting, and it's going to be during the next few months as well. There's no time, so maybe allow for a few months to make 15% in effect. That's the general idea anyway. So so we'll see what happens. So so we're live now, and if you guys want to join, just jump in. That'd be cool. Been on here for 5 minutes. Just waiting for everybody to. Well, let's start anyway. Top down analysis. Have a look. Is there anything that you guys want to look at? I'm just looking at gold quickly. A bit suspect on this weekly, I've got to say. So the last week, it just ended up messing everything up. Like a doji candle on the weekly. Don't like that. Let's have a look. So gold, if we look at gold now this week as well, we do have that downtrend still, but it is at support around that 50 area. So it's ranging at the moment, and based on last week, we sold off quite hard, but we could just mess around again for another week. So we could just go into here 1 week, 2 weeks. We could just stay bullish for as long as it needs to be, and then drop, because that's what gold does. It likes to mess about. The journey, it's always about the journey from point A to point B. So yeah, it'd be nice. Euro dollar, let's have a look at euro dollar. 1 second then. Euro dollar. Where's my euro dollar? Okay, good. Dollar Swiss. Dollar Swiss correlates with the euro dollar. I'm just going to stick with using TradingView for today. It's just for illustrative purposes. That's all. I don't use TradingView beyond that really. It's just to demonstrate or just to show, because people asked for it or they said, yeah, use that, it's good. So I'll use it, it's fine. I do like my own charts, but it's okay. So let's have a look. So we've got this, we've got a nice little pullback, nice bit of range bound price action coming into that 764 euro dollar. It's alright, isn't it? What are you thinking about the euro dollar? It's correlating perfectly. We had a 764 reaction around the area and it pumped. I've been noticing when we're in this strong trend, so strong trend gets down to this 764 for example, a nice trending move to the downside, that's your target to go to, as opposed to trying to trade off it. I mean, you trade off it as well, it's nice, but as a go-to target, it's been working really, really well. Now, in terms of a reaction off it and retracing to our T1, so whenever you have a 764, T1 retracement's always looking for a 382. Look, I've noticed this a few times, especially recently. Maybe you'll see it more as well over the summer period. So just note it, because if there isn't enough volume, then these moves might be a bit short-lived. So you'll see here, for example, we've come down 764. There's a reaction that you would want to see. It's a nice rally up, and you're expecting it to get to a T1, which is going to be a 382, and it doesn't get there because of this strong push to the downside. It's a strong downtrend. So will it hold here? I mean, if it held here, for example, that would be potentially a wave 1, a wave 2, and then a wave 3 could take it up past the 382 and explode up to a 50 or wherever. It would be a 161 extension, so wherever that would be. So it would be something like that, for example. So say it was to like tap out somewhere like that, then you'd want it to get up to around there as a 161, so that would take it to a 50%. So it would go wave 1, 2 and 3. You see that price action all the time. You get the first impulsive kind of move, it sets a target, It's a line in the sand, then you'll get a corrective pullback, and then you assess and evaluate that pullback, which is what we do with the 764. We evaluate, is it in fact going to break here, or is it starting to make, in this case, going to make a higher low and find some support, get rejected and start going that way. So first move up, pull back, and off it goes. And that wave 3 is the best one because it's the biggest move, because it's confirmed. It's done the whole kind of retest price action to say, are we going down? And no is the answer, then it's good to go. That's the theory behind it, at least the way I explain it, and the way I view it. So we'll see. And then, so this is like an Elliott wave within a wave, potentially. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what it does. But certainly to take it down was quite nice to the 764. So let's see what it does there. We've had one reaction around that area for 764. Maybe it'll do a secondary one off here and go long. But it's important to do your top-down analysis and just really assess and evaluate and look and see, like when you look at it from a monthly point of view, last month was a nice bearish, pretty much bearish engulfing. It was strong, it was a decent. I wouldn't want to buy it. I wouldn't want to buy into that really. And things, even if I was trading short term, looking at 5-minute charts, 1-minute charts, and smaller tiny ranges within this, I still wouldn't be keen to go against this whole bigger move, because it's quite a big push to the downside. So at any given moment, it does little pullbacks just to suck in liquidity is what I'd be thinking. So at any given moment, it could just go bosh and start selling off. And so you're trying to buy into this move by calling tops and bottoms. Even with a 764 strategy, I'd need more confluences, always, more than just like that. So you look at that as your starting point, your 764, and drill into it and try and find other reasons to get in. Drill into the weekly, and it's just been down. there's no it's completed the move. I was watching it as it was going down last week, and I thought, okay, this is cool. This is good for it. I even commented some of the guys saying, look, down to 764, and it did that really nicely. We had a bit of messing about on Friday because it was non-farm, but it did what it had to do. Would I buy this? There's nothing to suggest I need to be going long on this just yet. And when we look at it by doing top-down analysis, I'm only seeing a bearish move so far. There is scope for this to correct because it's been down for quite a few weeks. You could be like expecting it to make some sort of, find some consolidation here and make a retracement up. And if it's going to do it, this is the first place I'd start to be interested and look. So yeah, sure, but he needs to show me first. I can't just assume it's going to go up before it goes up. I think this is where patience comes in, and I've made those mistakes before by jumping in prematurely. Just because it hits a certain key level doesn't mean I'm going to jump in straight away. I still need to see price react at that level, respect it, acknowledge it, show some form of acknowledgement at that level before we dive in. And it might sit there for a few days before it even reacts, And so, yeah, it's really hard to call. These are the variables you have to deal with sometimes. You have to use patience and allow the time and just sit patiently and watch. So it can be quite draining, quite taxing, but that's part of trading. You give it a certain level of your attention and dedication and focus, and take the trade eventually. And once you've taken the trade, if you make your money, or win or lose, you've done it, done. That's why I think if you can find 2 or 3 quality setups a week, that's good, because you can appreciate how much the level of work that goes into planning and prepping just to execute it properly, as opposed to just waking up one day and doing what everyone tends to do. Wake up at like 7:30, jump in the London session, look for some little scalps here and there, have it go, job done. If that's your style, great, I'm happy for you. But as long as you've got some consistency with it and you're showing that you're able to win every time, it's fine, because any strategy can work potentially. What's a strategy? It's just a set of rules, isn't it? As long as these rules make sense to you and you believe in them, that's the thing. The mindset, the belief system. People have these strategies, rules, but they don't tend to believe in them, so they don't really believe in the process. So that's it. let's see. Let's see what it does. Maybe it comes down, retests, and then goes up. I think one thing I do notice is that when we do have a trending move on a Friday, for example, so we had some really nice trending moves on a Friday. Let's drill down to like the daily. There's Friday, nice trending move on Friday. So you want to follow that into Monday, and then you look for what we can really. So all because you see that it's gone down, you immediately think to buy it on a Monday or buy back into it. You know, and that downtrend continuation on the Monday. If there's trending moves on a Friday, it tends to continue on the Monday. So if there's Monday with the London session, sometimes it does, or sometimes we have to wait until the US session. Sometimes I've even seen it by the end of